Like I thought it was about to be a war. Like I didn't know if me and Tim would have to go out. Like I didn't know what was going on. This shit got crazy.
Everything's safe.
But everything's safe. We're safe, and here we are at Set the Vibes.
Yes.
Okay. So I do want to go over something. I do want to talk about the hip hop award, Boston Hip Hop Award, nominations. Do you know the different categories that was
Listen, I don't do any award shows. No shade. I don't even do the Oscars, Grammy. I don't watch none of that shit.
Like for real. But there was some really good acts that I actually did see and I did recognize. Mm-hmm. I did wanted to go over.
There was two names that I know is on there, and I know one of them won 2 categories. Those it's females too. So shout out to y'all.
Yep, no fact.
Killing the game. The women is killing the game.
So as far as the Hip Hop New England winners, Artist of the Year was Millie's. Mm-hmm. You know, he has been shutting it down. Millie's has been forcing it out.
I know,
here.
I understand, but I don't. So forgive me, I shouldn't even really speak on this. I don't really know much about the Boston Music Awards, but I feel like people that already have their foot in the door, I feel like they shouldn't be able to win those awards.
Why? He's from Boston, though.
He's from Boston, no shade, but his foot is already in the door. I feel like that should be an opportunity for people that are like not really in the door. You know what I'm saying? He isn't he signed to Jadakiss?
I believe so. Yeah, honestly,
that's what I'm saying. People who already are like kind of up there, like they already are on. I feel like they should give it to people that are not on.
We're actually gonna talk more about that because I actually had mixed feelings about Jammin' 94.5 being nominated. I'm like, Jammin' 94.5 been around, solidified for how long?
Been.
Years.
Been.
Literally years. So it's like, I feel like another platform probably could have.
Yeah. I mean, not to take away from anybody. Not
to take away from anybody who won an award or anything like that.
I just feel like if you're already on, I feel like that should be an opportunity for people that aren't really on. Give them their turn to shine or get on. Right?
That makes sense though. I mean, I don't disagree with that. Yeah. As far as so let me keep going. So best hip hop song is G Nipsey My Mind. I'm not too familiar with that song, but because he did win, I am actually going to start checking out his music and stuff like that, because if the people voted, you know, he must have, you know what I'm saying? They must have great music or great qualities that they have musically. So yeah. I definitely want to check them out. Best performer, Naughty. Shout out to you, Naughty. I'll definitely look into you also. Producer of the year was Frank Beats. Personally, I thought Hump Beats was gonna win. Just off the simple fact that I think Hump Beats is from Brockton. Oh. But I'm not too sure. I definitely need to look more into it. But he is a great genuine dude. I met him at a show. I actually did one of his beats also, but I also met him personally at a show I had performed at the Sound Lab. Mm-hmm. And he makes beats. He makes beats for like Dave East, Sue Surf. Oh, yeah. He's really good, and his beats are fire. He's phenomenal. So I definitely
I heard some of his stuff.
Yeah, so I definitely honestly I thought Hump Beats was gonna win. But once again, that doesn't take away from Producer of the Year, which was Frank Beats. I'm definitely checking out every time I make this list, because clearly you guys deserve to win. We're not taking that from anybody. Mm-hmm. Album of the Year, Blanco 5. I like that album. That album's Millie's.
Oh, okay.
Now he does have a couple local artists on there. I want to say he has 8 Zip on there.
There's David G.O.D.
Yeah, yep. So he definitely has a couple people from Boston.
I like that he's on and he's bringing people with him.
Exactly.
I like that. I do respect that.
I respect that and I appreciate that for real.
I was just talking to my dad about that. Like,
yeah, real talk, because he could have put he's been linking with a whole bunch of celebrities. Yeah, he could put anybody on his album. Yeah. So the fact that he reached out and showed love locally,
he even took G.O.D. on tour with him. That's
fire. That's fire. That's dope. So definitely shout out to Blanco 5 Album of the Year. Also shout out to Exit Fame. May God be with you. I want to say he has like part 1, part 2, and part 3. He has 3 parts, right? He definitely has been being extremely consistent. I feel like he's doing a good job. I thought honestly, he was definitely somebody that was deserved to be nominated. So I definitely it was amazing to see him on the thing. You know, he's been through a couple hard times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and rest in peace, Unc Dange. That's my guy. Also, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show, like, you know, go make sure you check out all these albums for real. Like, I know you coming out with an album soon too. I'm gonna be coming out with an album also produced by me, mixed by me. I'm just getting all my beats together so I can really give y'all a really good album. And you know, friend, if you need some beats,
oh yeah,
you know I got you.
Absolutely. Or studio time.
So for me, then we had Platform of the Year, Jamming. So it's like
that was a little weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. That one was a little off to me.
It was, but you know what I do appreciate now is like there's like DJs like DJ Foreign, Pup Dog, I believe, or certain DJs right now who are actually playing. I think they have on Sunday. What's Sunday? What do they call it? What's it? The Launchpad. Yep, the Launchpad. So I think every Sunday they do the Launchpad and they definitely play local music. So that is fire, and I definitely do appreciate that. That they definitely been reaching out to us a lot more, because you know a lot of times, to be honest, jamming hasn't really been playing too much local music. They ain't really tapped in like that. But because they got DJs now like DJ Papadon, shout out to my dog DJ Papadon. You feel me? He's on tour right now with Bia, and that's another thing too. It's like, did we talk about this last time about like artists that's coming up and stuff, and like how you should also like don't forget about your DJ? Yep. That's like a big thing also that I noticed. Like a lot of artists want DJs to break their records. That's actually been a thing that's been going on Facebook. DJs aren't breaking records. There's been this battle about DJs not breaking records, which I do agree to an extent. Because I feel like there are a lot of DJs out here in Boston who should be playing our music locally a whole lot more. But because...
especially if it's a great record. Like,
why are you not playing or even trying to break the records? Yeah. And I know some of them, and coming from a DJ's point of view, it's like, okay, well, when we do break the record, you guys don't even come back for us. So I understand both sides on little things, and that's why sometimes they'll charge like 100 or something. Like, you want me to break the record? All right, well, I'm going to make the, you know what I'm saying, or bump. But I just feel like DJs definitely need to I
feel like it's important to build a relationship to a certain extent, a business relationship, of course, to a certain extent with, you know, if you're trying to get in that lane, if you're trying to deal with a DJ, I feel like you should have some type of professional relationship with them so they would feel comfortable enough to do that, where it's not just a business transaction or
exactly. So I honestly, I love the relationship between DJ Papadon and Bia. DJ Papadon actually used to DJ a lot of like downtown clubs, and real talk, Papadon was out here doing his thing. He was working. So everything that's he got going on now, it was well deserved. So shout out to him. And also best female artist of the year, Shay Bands, and she won R&B singer.
I like
so her. That's dope.
I've seen her perform a few times. I like her work ethic.
That is dope. No bull, because I think honestly, I think she came out the beginning of this year, or I will say last year. So to see that shows you your hard work. Like, just keep going and don't give up. Just it's everything's gonna push through as long as you got the support, you got the fans, you got the look, you got all it is that you need. Like, keep going and making it happen, because real talk, like a lot of the females ain't, now we getting recognition more.
Yeah.
But a lot of, exactly. And a lot of the dudes, they be shiesty about certain things. Oof. So I'm for the females, rooting for the females for real. Friend, next year,
I'm gonna work. I've been slacking.
Stop playing. Is all I That's the problem. You always playing.
This is all on me. I had a rough year mentally. I was going through it, but I'm coming back stronger. I'm focused. I'm totally focused. I took some time off of my full-time job, and I'm about to lock the fuck in. I'm in tunnel vision right now. So.
Okay, we're gonna be talking about mental health and stuff also. So
absolutely.
So also. Just to keep it going, best collaboration of the year, Millie's, G Nipsey, OT The Real, Sholey. Dang, they got everybody on this. Shout out to y'all. There's a bunch of y'all on there. I did see that Millie's won an award, and I do see that G Nipsey had won an award also. So maybe that collaboration was the collaboration that the city needed. So shout out to them that they won. Best New Artist. I hope I don't say his name wrong. Diggy Sana. No, you don't know who that is? I'm not too familiar either, but I'm definitely going to look now because, come on, you got to be great. You got Best New Artist. Shout out to you. You feel me? That's Best New Artist amongst a lot of, different people in Boston. So shout out to you. I'm definitely going to tune in. Most consistent, Trotty Jizzle. Honestly, I agree with that. I do agree with that. I feel like he's constantly dropping good songs. He's constantly dropping music. And I actually do agree with that. Shout out to you. I'm not sure if he's still locked up or not, but if he is, free you. Keep getting that music going. Keep doing everything you got to do to get on. I know he had a Jam in 94 Launchpad interview, so shout out to you also. Promoter of the year, Voss. My guy Voss. I knew Voss, you've been doing your thing. I actually have a feature come with Voss. It's called Cash Out. We actually been getting that single together. We'll be dropping that hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So definitely look out for Cash Out. But shout out to Voss. He's been putting on. Hold on. And then he got this Lola Brooks. I keep telling people ask me if I could do a feature with somebody right now, who would it be? It was going to be Lola Brooks. So it was just so crazy that he just ended up booking her and bringing her out here. Well, I think it's Providence that he's bringing her. But either way, I'm definitely going because that's the girl that sings don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. I just want to come. I want a semi-automatic with a drum. Yo, shout out to you, Lola Brooks. Let me get that feature, mamas. Come on, mamas. You know when niggas want some shit, they be like, come on, mamas. Mamas, come on. So let me see. I think that was it. Oh, nope. DJ of the year was Super Smash Brothers. Engineer of the year, Black Box Production, and videographer shot by Tange. I think that's the videographer that shoots for Millie's, right? Shot by Tange. Yep. So shout out to you because I see the videos coming out. Them videos is fire. So you definitely deserve that. I think also on that was Always Risking Things. I actually met him personally recently at a studio session that I had. Someone booked a studio session with me and they actually brought him and we actually connected. He's actually extremely talented. Like he can edit videos is just something that just flows off his head. So he's definitely talented. So I definitely want to shout out all the nominees. Shout out to y'all for doing what y'all had to do. Shout out to y'all for having a consistent year, a great year, a phenomenal year. And now let's see what 2023 brings. Period. New artists might be on the board. I'm definitely going to be on the board next year. And other than that, I think you did want to also talk about popularity contest. So I'll go ahead and say, so I like all the award shows, but I like the ones like Hip Hop New England because it's like I feel like they reached out and tried to get everybody that was involved. But my thing was like with media outlets and awards and hip hop and anything that has to do with New England and Boston, I feel like you really have to cover the entire Boston scene, the entire New England scene. Yeah.
There's talent in a little.
And I feel like they did. Don't get me wrong. I feel like they did do a great job on nominating actual good people. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. This is even towards Hip Hop New England. It's just about there's other media platform. Like I personally have been a part of an award show, and I lost due to favoritism and machine function. Yeah. Like, I had somebody tell me that the machine messed up and I only got 5 votes. And I was like, huh? And then I had all these people coming like, hey, what's going on? So it's like, it's one of those award shows can get tricky. And if you do throw an award show, you have to be precise and be fair.
Be fair.
That is the most important because...
Like, don't put it together and put people on there that for you to pick your favorite ones.
Like, don't lose your credibility. Like, when you do something, like, keep your credibility because you want people to feel like that's. If people don't feel like that, they be like, I don't want to be a part of shit anymore. I don't want to. And then there's people that wish they was a part of something, but they don't feel it. Yeah. So it's just one of those like shit.
I agree.
Yeah, so
I agree. Just be fair. Be fair.
Exactly. So we all know that during our segments I talk about love and war, relationship issues, stuff like that. So, friend, let's talk about narcissism and narcissistic behavior and what it looks like. But before we get into that, I want to ask you a question, okay? Mm-hmm. In your opinion, what are the signs of depression?
Okay. Depression looks like a bunch of different things. But personally, for me, because I've dealt with it my whole life, it would be lashing out. When you're normally in a good headspace, but you're like getting moody, you're moody, you don't feel like getting out of the bed, you feel unmotivated, you don't want to do the things that you normally find fulfillment in, like say, I don't want to do music, I don't want to record music. I haven't recorded music in months, I haven't sang a song, I don't want to do shows no more, I'm depressed. When you're out. So we know there's a difference between filthy motherfuckers and depressed motherfuckers. Some people are natural, they're clean, but their space is not clean because their head is not clean. Some people just, there's crowd, there's clutter, there might be clothes everywhere, papers everywhere, you just don't want to shower. It's different forms of depression, and I've been through a lot of different stages of depression. Most I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to do anything that I normally want to do, like I can't eat, I sleep all day, sleeping all day, stuff like that. There's many different signs though.
So, dealing with depression, how do you get through it?
It varies, but mostly I usually journal, like I'll write, I pray.
That's therapeutic.
Yeah, but sometimes I can't even get through that. So sometimes I just have to just surrender to the depression for a little bit, and I don't know, it just sometimes it passes. Or I'll have to talk to somebody. But talking to people is hard for me. I don't really talk to people about my feelings because I feel like nobody cares to hear about shit.
Do you believe like that African Americans, we should consider therapy more?
Absolutely. Therapy. But you know what? This is the thing. For me personally, like I'm speaking everything personal, but I don't talk to people because people don't give a fuck about nothing that doesn't involve them, or they make it about them, and I don't got the mental space to deal with that. I'm telling you about my problems, and you're making this about you. 1. 2, I try to find a therapist. It's hard to access. Like 1, it costs a lot of money, health insurance bullshit, or it's just hard to find a good one that you like, that you.
I noticed with therapy, depending on what they need to talk to you about or what they're going through, like you need a therapist you can relate to.
Yeah.
And that has been my issue.
I need a black woman therapist.
Yeah, like I need somebody that's gone, like I know you understand, you've gone through. I can't, like somebody who just sits and writes it down.
You read this in a book, like what I went through, like, you're not gonna find in the textbook. My shit, you're not gonna find in the textbook. And another thing, like I've been through many different therapists since I was 5, and as I got older, the ones that I've been coming across lately over the past 2 years, I've noticed I've been to a few sessions with them, and they're saying things that I already write down in my journal, things I already tell myself, things that I tell other people. It's just like, I don't know what I'm looking for, or if I don't know if I'm just not being realistic, but it's like, why am I paying you to tell me things that I already tell myself? I don't know. It's weird. But therapy is very important. You just got to find the right therapist.
No, for real. And I agree. I agree that letting it out and talking about your problems, like me, I'm more of a bottle up type of person. And then when it's too much or overwhelming, then that's where explosion.
Yep,
and I noticed that that's something that I had to work on, where it's like, it's okay to talk something out, or even if they're not listening to you, like you said, writing in a journal. Sometimes you just have to get the words out. Yeah. Because it's just sitting there and it's bothering you and it can't come out. Yeah. And I feel like that's really important. Yeah. Like, and a lot of people, like, just we are going to talk about mental health a little bit more longer in the line during the segment. But because we're in the Love and War segment, do you feel like if you have a partner and you're in therapy, do you feel that partner who's also been through some type of trauma, do you feel like y'all can do therapy together, or have you feel like that's something that not a requirement, but do you feel like because you think it'll make a relationship healthier?
Absolutely. I feel like therapy is important as individuals and as couples, especially.
But not even if you're going through. You might not even be going through a rough time with your partner, but
just to be proactive. Because you might not be going through a rough time per se, but we all have triggers, especially if you've been through something. And sometimes you don't know if you're trauma bonding or if you're really building a healthy connection with somebody. So actually going to a therapist together, obviously have separate therapists so you can feel you're not going to be comfortable to talk to your partner about every single aspect
thing
of your life. I'm sorry. Let's be
Absolutely.
realistic. So it's definitely important to have separate ones, but to do couples therapy, that's fucking dope. I really admire couples that actually do that, and they're not ashamed to do shit like that.
Right, because I'm down to do something like that. Yeah. If my girlfriend was like, "Oh, I'm something that she'll be down with," that's something that I would definitely be down to do with her.
Because sometimes, like, and this is not always like an intentional thing, but sometimes as partners we don't always understand from our partner's perspective like what we're saying. Like sometimes you need a third party, a mediator, to say, well, listen, maybe if you look at it this angle, or try to get it to see from your partner's perspective.
Yeah, because you could say something 1,000 times, but how you perceive it is how you perceive it. You can
sometimes you receive it better from a stranger.
Exactly.
Sadly, but true.
But that's true.
Yeah.
So just to go forward, I know you also, let's speak about narcissism and narcissistic behavior, and how it can literally not only drain, but like drive someone crazy. Because there's times where you feel like you can do everything you can for somebody, like anything, like jump up for them every time, make sure they're okay, everything. And they just be like,
make you feel like
you ain't do nothing. That shit is
or you ain't do enough.
Or you didn't do enough. And you're like, what?
I did more for you than I did for myself.
Like, I'm losing myself.
I neglected myself.
I'm losing myself trying to keep you up. I wrote a song
in 10
years. And that's a lot of things, too. Like, when we are musicians, we are artistic individuals. So a lot of our music and a lot of the things we do come from, part of it is our emotions. So that's why you ever heard of writer's block.
Oh, I had it for years. When I was in an unhealthy relationship, I had it for years. You just be
stuck. Like, you just feel like you can't write a good song, or you hear a song, you just want to trash it because you just don't feel like it's good. And there's songs where you have recorded, and I'd be like, friend, listen to this. And in the moment you're recording, you're like, no, I'm not feeling this song. And then after when you're in better space, you listen, you're like, oh, friend, that song's really fire. Yeah. So it's definitely one of them situations. So let's talk more about narcissistic behavior and what it can do. So you have dated a narcissist.
Long time.
And what are some of the things that what are some of the narcissistic behavior that has been shown to you?
The main thing was gaslighting. That shit haunts me till
so
this
what's
day.
What's your definition of gaslighting?
Basically undermining somebody's feelings, like, or something. I want to get the right definition.
Go ahead.
Let me look up the actual definition and explain what it is.
Because I do notice that's been going around, gaslighting individuals.
Ugh.
And it's crazy because like I said, everyone has their own perspective on what certain things mean. That's why I want to say, what does gaslighting mean to you? Because girls nowadays, they just been saying that, like, oh, you trying to gaslight me? You trying to gaslight me? I'm like,
okay, so so because I know what it is because I've been through it so much, but sometimes it's hard to put it in the right terms. But it's like manipulation. So manipulating somebody by using psychological methods into questioning their own sanity or powers of reasoning. So
basically, if you say, if you break somebody's window, or your man get caught cheating or something, you break somebody's window, and they're like, oh, I can't believe you broke. This is your fault. You broke my window, and it's like, no, this is because you cheated, like,
right?
Well,
I feel like that's deflection from the actual issue.
Well, but, true.
So gaslighting would be more so.
Like, give an example.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you an example. So basically. Okay, I caught you cheating. I did catch you cheating, and I'm trying to think of. I catch you cheating, Mm-hmm. I see the message.
Oh, and you're like, why would you go through my phone?
Right. Or, yes.
Okay.
Or you delete it and then you like, nah, you're bugging. You ain't see shit. Like, you're bugging. It makes you think like, damn, am I tripping? And then your memory starts to get like my memory is true. That's why I say I don't remember shit because I've been through so much psychological fucking damage throughout my whole life, starting from childhood. My memory is fucked up, so I have to write down a lot of shit, and I keep receipts. People laugh at me all the time. It's like, why you always doing that? Cause I have to. Cause you might be trying to fuck with me right now.
No, that's a fact.
So that shit really fucks with you, and like you don't know when somebody's being real with you, or if they're manipulating you or love bombing you. Being with a narcissist really fucking screws your head literally the like fuck
push
up.
You in the darkest place.
Yo, even till this day, like I'm saying, like, I mean, I'm not crazy, but I'm like peaceful. Like I have no drama. I ain't dealing with nobody. Like I'm not dealing with no drama. But still, like even if I try to deal with somebody, I'm like flashbacks, and I'm like, damn, are they trying to manipulate me? Are they love bombing me? Do they really fuck with me, or am I bugging? Like I don't know. Like it's like all these thoughts that be running through my head, and I overthink everything. So that shit fucks with you for real.
No, it really does. Like I can't be with a like. I do not like women who can't apologize, and I do not like narcissistic behavior. And a lot of women, a lot of women are like for instance, the type of women I'll deal with. Like for instance, if say you call me, you hurt yourself. Oh, we not even, what I'm saying? You just call me, I hurt myself. I need this, or can you do that? Then you see them. You're like, yo, I thought you hurt yourself. Like, where'd you hurt yourself at? Nothing on their arm. Just attention. Like, just manipulative.
Like, just
yes. Like, and just very manipulative. Like, or they'll say things like, oh, I'm at the hospital. Won't really be at the hospital. Okay. Text you and be like, I can't believe you didn't come to the hospital to see me. You'd be like, huh?
You need super attention. Clingy.
No, like, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't have a problem with clingy. I like physical touch. I like
the overbearing part when you're making shit up just to get my attention.
Yes, that is my thing. Like, just don't make shit up just to get.
my attention. When you're like, say we're chilling, we're together. Yep. Like my legs is on you, we're vibing. You got the TV on. The minute everything's good, but the minute I pick up my phone, you're like, oh, you didn't give me no attention. Like, why you always on your phone? It's like, you was just on your phone. Like, you're watching TV. I'm right here. Like, what's the problem? Like, that kind of clingy is annoying. Like, the minute you pick up your phone, and they got an issue with you. It's like,
yo, no, that aggravates me. Because there's times where, like I could lay with a chick and we both just... Because it's not like you gotta understand, like a lot of our business,
your face 20,
but not even just that. A lot of our business is online too. We get clients online,
yeah.
Things is online.
Responding to shit, yeah. I'm not just always scrolling through social media. First of all, I can't because it mentally fucks with me. So
like I'm at the age now where the first thing I do when I wake up is check my email.
Yeah.
Like I check my email before I go in the house.
See if there's money in there. The fuck?
Like, come on. Like,
I be selling shit online. I gotta make sure my product's going through.
Like you feel me? So, in reference to into the narcissistic behavior, do you feel? How can I word this? Do you feel like being in a relationship with a narcissist, right? Mm-hmm. Say you're in a relationship with a narcissist. Mm-hmm. Why do you feel like it's so hard? Because it is hard to get away from a narcissist.
Because the love bombing, they make you feel like... So the thing about narcissists, they have a good way of imitating the way you love. I don't know if it's a mental condition. I don't know if it's like really like something that they can't change or if something that they can heal. I don't know. I really do want to know. I want to talk to an expert about that. Like, because it's like it seems like they have the inability to love, the inability to actually see the hurt that they cause, the inability to feel bad for the things that they put people through.
Do you think so? Do you think that they don't feel bad, or do you think that they have the pride in them just doesn't want
to acknowledge it. But I feel like maybe for a second they might feel bad, or I don't know if it's like they're like trying to appeal human, but they seem like they're not human. I don't know. That shit's crazy, but maybe they do feel bad, but there is too much pride and they too much of a victim, because narcissists are the victim. They are always the victim.
Oh my God, I can't stand people that
they're always the victim. It's always going to be your fault. It's always going to be your fault when it comes to a narcissist. No matter what they did to you, if you react or if you withdraw from them, even if you leave them alone and they don't understand why, they're like, well, you don't fuck with me. Like, why did you do this? Or why don't fuck with me no more?
Are you completely forgetting what transpired?
What you did? Hello?
And that's my thing, is like, don't get mad at my reaction to what the hell you just started. See, that's my problem, because my thing is, me dating females is much different. Like, everything sometimes is like an emotional attachment. So my thing is like, females' emotions instantly like change, or some can be mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been dealing with so many. I dealt with so many different women that I just got to see, and it's just like, I noticed that the type of women that I do want to date is like more calm. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like I can be a little extra. Yeah. So I need somebody that's gonna
level you out.
We can't both be.
Yeah, we both can't be a level. Yeah. Facts.
We both can't be on. So, do you feel like in your relationships, like, for the relationships that have gone wrong, do you feel like anything was your fault?
Yeah, I mean, my anger could be a little crazy. I be moody.
Your anger, for real? For real, friend? You
I used to I definitely changed. I come a long way. I still got a little anger on me, especially if you push the right button. But I've come a long way. I used to black out.
Like, you mean like in a disrespectful way? Like how? Like,
yeah, I used to get physical sometimes.
For real?
Yes. But
friend, you fighting?
I used to. I don't do it.
You don't do it no more. Oh, my friends delivered.
And I never had to put my hands on a female. It was always
Wait, you don't date females though.
I know, but I'm saying I never got into fight with my friends.
It's dudes. So what would be the big issue? Is it a pride thing? Like, what's the big issue?
No, it would be like, you think I'm stupid. I don't like when people try to insult my intelligence.
Nah. I feel that, because chicks do that shit all the time.
Yeah,
they'll make you feel like you're bugging, like you ain't hear some shit on the phone.
Yo, like I'm not stupid.
Like, oh, you was asleep. Girl, no, you was not.
Like, stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me. That's all. I get that, because I don't like to be played with. You're not about to play with me. So that goes to talk about, let's talk about friends, exes, and do you feel like exes can be friends?
I think yes. I do. I personally... I am kind of cool with one of my exes. He's an engineer. Like, we have a, like, distant kind of cool friendship, like, business-wise. But apart from that, I really don't really care to be friends with anybody I actually been in a relationship, especially if there's history. Like, now, if it was, like, a brief relationship and there wasn't too much history, I don't give a fuck. Fine, cool. Right. You're cool peoples. I wouldn't call you my friend, but you a cool associate. You cool. But
so say there's that one ex who's like really a friend, like damn, like I really fuck with you, like we cool as shit, like, and say y'all so cool, but now you get into a relationship, like y'all are like this, there's nothing sexual, there's nothing between you, but now y'all are like this. So do you feel like because of your new relationship, will you have to cut that relationship off?
It depends on the agreement with me and my partner. Like, if he feels uncomfortable, I wouldn't fight so hard for that friendship, because
but what if y'all are like y'all done grew so tight that it's like y'all for years, like you got years,
basically,
you know,
like family.
Yeah, and this person just came about. You've been
right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like
I would try to make him feel comfortable, like bring him around. I would try to like.
So what if he's like, no, shit, I don't want you talking to your ex.
I hope I never have to go into that.
No,
situation.
But this is the real. No, this is.
I don't know. I can't say what I don't know. Like, damn.
It's like, do you cut your person off that's like this, or do you respect the new situation that you're now leading into?
What would you do? I don't know.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to tell the new thing that this is my friend. No, I feel like if this is if this is somebody that I swear to God, this is my friend.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
believe me. And
that's what I'm
me.
saying.
And at the end of the day, like, don't make me cut off something that's a part of me. Like, if that's my friend and we share a certain type of connection,
right? I wouldn't try to make them feel uncomfortable where I'm fighting so hard to like, oh, are y'all fucking like? It's just like, no, like, you just have to know me as a person. You have to know me as your partner and trust that what I'm saying is valid. And then come around, you'll see, obviously, ain't no weird shit going on. Like, I don't know. It depends. I mean, yeah.
It's that's a tough situation.
It is a tough situation.
But I know a lot of people do go through it.
Yeah. Okay? I've never been through that, but I know people go through that.
And then there's some people who's like, oh, I'll never be friends with none of my exes. But it's like, if you really think about it, you build bonds. It's fucked up to think about it this way, but you build different bonds with people who kind of teach you different ways of life. And each person, believe it or not, is a part of you.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? And it's just like one of those situations where it's like, okay, you're a part of me, right? And how can I say this shit? Like, how can I say it? Beyond being all connected, it's like we literally build bonds with these people and we never speak or see them again. Like some exes, you never see them again for the rest of your life.
Some family I never see for the rest of my life.
But it just goes to show, like, damn, like, you could literally build different connections with different people, and it's literally temporary connection. It's strangers, and like, you can love the shit out of somebody today, and they'll be a stranger tomorrow.
That shit's sad.
And that shit is sad. It's true. And that's the fucked up shit. It's sad, but it's true as fuck.
Yeah, some people that you never picture your life without. It's like, oh shit.
And now I think about it. Then I think about it like, damn, I remember when I used to cry so much over this bitch.
Yo, facts. I'm like, dang, I used to be bad about you. And I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
With me? Like,
was it a sign of my depression?
Yeah, it had like I feel like there's some chicks who literally were a part of my depression.
No, seriously.
And that
placeholders, yeah.
And I feel like that's in those situations though, I feel bad. Because I know the women that I made a part of my depression, I know that.
And it was trauma bonding. Definitely trauma bonding.
Trauma bonding. And that's actually an interesting thing to talk about, trauma bonding, because a lot of people do bond through their trauma. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm like, oh, I've been through this, my mother passed, or this passed, or my mother's on drugs, or my dad's on, you know what I'm saying? And somebody else is like, oh, my mom is too, or my grandmother, or whatever. You're like, wow, you've been through what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I believe in trauma bonding.
That, like, listen, so
but it can be good and it can be bad.
I feel like there's a healthy dynamic to it, and then there's an unhealthy dynamic. It's crazy because my friend, like, me and my best friend, we was talking about this. I'm like, I don't think I have a type. Like, if you ever like seen a lineup of the dudes that I ever talked to, or even dudes that I dealt with, like, they don't look the same. She's like, no, you do have a type. I'm like, what? She's like, trauma bonding. You trauma bond. Like, a lot of the dudes you've dealt with or talked to, y'all have some issues. Like, either you got daddy issues, you got mommy issues, or y'all both got mommy issues, or something. Like, there's always that dynamic. You have a type. I'm like, damn, I need to fix that in me. So what would be the
cons of that? Like, what's the issues that come with trauma bonding?
I feel like...
Because it's actually it can be...
I don't really know. Honestly, I feel like you're not really building like a health, like there's not a healthy foundation because it's not built off, like, I feel like relationships, obviously there should be some seriousness to it, but a lot of relationships should be playful and lighthearted. Like, I feel like that's a healthy dynamic where you're catering to the inner child in both of you, making that happy instead of the broken parts of you. I feel like if you're only like reflecting on the broken parts and getting to know each other from the broken parts, how are you really healing?
Exactly. No, you're absolutely right, friend. Yeah. So it's like, then, that's where it comes, I guess, couple therapy does become very helpful to situations like that, because to be honest, trauma bonding is something that's actually very common.
Very common. Everybody's doing that.
Everyone's doing that, because if you think about the city, there's so much trauma going on right now. What else you got to do but trauma bond? You get what I'm saying? Like, we were just talking about people not being able to talk, but like at this point, it's like if not, the city's gonna get worse because nobody's expressing what the hell is going on, and nobody's saying anything. Right. So it's just a bunch of people with all these inner emotions and built up emotions just sitting around, and they can't really express it.
That's a fact.
So
or they don't feel comfortable enough to.
Exactly, and I want to speak also like when it comes to like addiction, because I noticed that addiction has definitely been very high in the city. Fentanyl, fake pills, certain things, and I noticed that it's been affecting our community a lot, especially the fentanyl. The fentanyl's definitely been taking over a lot. So addiction is like one of those things for me. It's like, I believe that it's a part of them. Like, family tree wise, like if my mom has an addiction problem, I probably might have an addiction problem too. It might not be the same drugs or whatever it is that it is.
You have addictive behavior. But I have
addictive behavior.
Yeah, I definitely have that shit.
And no bullshit. Even if it's weed. You know what I'm saying? Like
anything. Even if it's being on your phone, like obsessive addictive behaviors can be in any form. When you're obsessively doing something, you feel like you cannot stop, that's an addiction. Even foods.
And that's why I tell people.
I'm addicted to sugar shit.
Yeah, it's like when people be like, oh, people have a choice, like, it's not as easy as people think. It's not like, oh, you have a choice if you're going to be an addict or not. Like, that's not how it works. Like, you think they don't fight that shit every day and try not to. It's like, but comes into part depression. And that's when we start talking about mental health and how mental health is, you have to pay attention to the signs. Like, there's been people even committing suicide or thinking about attempts like that. So it goes to show, it's like, and then you look back, it's like, are we looking at the signs? Are we paying attention to our loved ones? Are we seeing, like, are we just, you know what I'm saying? Or do we not think, like, because there's times where people be like, oh, they're not really going to do this. But now we at the point where it's like, you don't know if somebody's going to do something or not. You don't know.
You don't know.
Because you don't really know what's going through people's head. A lot of people have a lot of deep within secrets within themselves. They fight their own demons. At night, every night, by themselves. You get what I'm saying? So you don't know what demons is who's fighting.
Right. That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's one of those situations where, like, even with the whole fighting demons, how you sleep at night is how you got to deal with what you're going through. So it's like, that's why I say, yo, people got to be kind to people out in the world, because you don't know, that one little thing you just said might have just topped them off. Might have just sent them to the edge. But I noticed that it's hard to be. There's a lot of cruel, and you got to also think that mental health is not just depression. Mental health is, you could be schizophrenic. You could all type of different mental illnesses,
disorders. Yeah.
And I feel like we're not educated on.
Nobody talks about that shit.
They don't talk about that shit in
school. I mean, I don't know now, but when I was in school, they wasn't.
Yeah, nobody talks about it.
Yeah. I mean, even, like, as far as, like, there's just a lot of shit. I feel like the black community per se, like, and I feel like, not to make this, like, a race thing, but I feel like white people in the media or whatever, like, they profit off of our struggle, and it doesn't help that we feed into it, even if it's being online bashing each other, gender wars, men talking about women all day, women talking about men all day, everybody hates each other, love and hip-hop, shows like that where we're just undermining each other, disrespecting each other, and really just not loving on each other as a community. They are profiting off of that, and we're sitting here in the struggle, and it's entertainment. And I feel like we gotta do better. Like, I make jokes all the time about my experiences, but when it comes down to it, I love black men. I love my men. I love my community. I love my sisters. Like, I love my people to the core, and I ride for y'all any fucking day of the moment. Like,
okay,
I'm down for y'all, bad. When it comes to it, like, I'm down for y'all. So I feel like that needs to be acknowledged. I feel like we need to do better at that, because I hate it. I hate to see it. Even these podcasts, like, people create podcasts just to bash the other gender or each other. Like, what are we really shedding light on? What are we really doing?
So how do you feel about mixed relationships? Have you ever been in one?
I have never. No. But I don't have no feelings towards it. You do what you do. Love is love. You love who you love. For me,
that's how I feel.
I can't see myself with anybody but a black man, honestly. That's just my preference.
I noticed that a lot of black women that date white men, I do notice that during arguments there are like a couple like black bitch or little things that said.
Oh, that would be the day.
But this is
I would be inmate. That would be the day.
Fuck you, black bitch. Like,
oh Lord, Jesus, please. That's another thing. No, and another reason why, because I don't think nothing's wrong with white men, of course, but I feel like that one, because you never know what's hidden deep down in their pockets, in the pocket of their heart. You don't know if that little hatred is planted in there, or the family, like. Because I date to marry. Like, I want to have a family. I want to marry you. Like, I'm not just dating a playhouse. We're not playing no games. I'm serious. It's serious business when it comes to me and relationships. So, if I'm dating you, I'm thinking about your family. How are they going to receive me? How are they going to receive my family? Like, my kids. Like, I'm a black woman. Do you have racist people in your family? Is this going to be an issue? Are they going to treat my kids a certain way? Like, what's going on? Like, I think about all that shit, and it's too much to think about. So, I just choose to not deal with it.
No, I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying, as far as like family wise, because like
that's important.
That's the scary part, because you're like, how is your family gonna react to me being black, or maybe they cool. I know a lot of white families. The minute we argue, you
go to your family. They're gonna call me all types of niggers. Like, no.
Yeah, no, for real. And for the ones who are in mixed relationships,
my brother's in one. He's dating a Mexican, a Latina, but he's happy. They always dated outside his race though. But
of course, you say he's dating a Mexican. He's good. Yeah, he good.
Yeah, he happy.
See, I love foreign women. You could be Jamaican, you could be Puerto Rican, you could be Dominican, Cape Verdean, you could be Portuguese, you could be.
I'm a sucker for African American men. I love my black brothers.
I like my black sisters too.
I love them.
The ones that be breaking your heart too, right?
I think they're okay. As humans, I respect their existence on this earth, but stay away from me.
Okay, stay away from me.
Back.
As far as podcast viewers, love and war is for real. Like, love is war. Like,
it don't gotta be.
But it don't gotta be. But it don't gotta be. It does not have to be.
You gotta be with somebody that's on the same page, that wants the same. Y'all obviously don't have to have everything the same, but the same mindset, the same goals, the same like vision. Like, obviously it's gonna be different, but y'all gotta be on the same page. And if y'all are not on the same page, y'all ain't gonna learn how to get on the same page, because niggas be in different books. They don't even be in the same book. Like,
so as far as love and war, I just touched base on a couple things. I know Nia usually does her sexual segment. What do we call your segment again? Fred. What we call this segment again?
Let's talk about sex,
baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the things that, baby. Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about
sex. Hold on, we got some duos. Okay. Like, what we doing? So, because you have that segment, can you touch base on the difference between celibacy and abstinence?
Absolutely.
Yes, let's do it, friend.
Okay, so abstinence is when you're not having sex. You're withholding from sexual intercourse.
Me. Yep. 6 months.
But you might still be playing with yourself, playing with toys. You might still be having an orgasm with yourself, not with somebody else.
That's abstinence. Okay.
Celibacy is when you're literally not having no orgasms. You're not fucking nobody. You're not fucking yourself. You just cold turkey. That's it.
Okay.
Until you decide to get married or whatever. That's the difference.
Okay.
I am not celibate. I am abstaining.
I am abstinent.
Okay.
Okay, that's me.
Yes.
6 months free. I'm hoping there's not a 7th.
That is not until marriage. That's until you find the partner you want to share your body with. And that doesn't always mean that you're waiting until a relationship. That could also mean just you're waiting until you meet somebody you feel is worthy enough to get the cheeks. But for me, I'm waiting until I meet somebody that I'm going to be in a relationship with.
So do you feel like nowadays it's like they kind of like stole the meaning from like the sacred part of sex? Like
we're in a very overly sexual culture. Everything is overly sexualized. Sex is everywhere. Naked people everywhere. It's just we're in a hookup culture where everybody just getting on dating apps.
Like even with strippers back then. You didn't even know a stripper was a stripper.
There was some mystery.
There was a mystery. Like, yo, you think she work at the club? No bullshit. Like, yo, you think she work at the club? Because by the time she get out the club, she already done changed. She's good. You wouldn't even know she was there. She picking up little Ray Ray. It's time to go home. Good to go.
Like Lisa Ray.
Yes. Shout out to the Players Club. That was my shit. Yo,
see,
you
if
know
I was
no
to be a
bullshit.
stripper, that would be mine.
Till this day. When I watched the play, I should not have been watching the Players Club at the age I was watching the Players Club at. But now that I'm older, I never knew that Ronnie was eating her out on the damn thing. But I didn't know that she was unconscious. So I was like, Ronnie raped her. Ronnie raped Diamond. That's why that bitch went up in there with beat her ass at the end. Boop! She beat her ass at the end of that movie. Shout out to the Players Club. She beat her ass at the end of that movie. Ronnie was out of here. Okay? Busted nose, was getting hit off the mirrors. Slid through the lockers. Like, yo, she wasn't doing good.
I'm done.
She wasn't doing good. So I just want my viewers to know that my friend over here, she didn't have no questions prepared for her little sex her little sex segment today, okay?
Listen, so we could talk about some shit.
I
always got shit to talk about. Okay, we can talk about sexual energy and how important it is to protect it. Because people are reckless with their sexual energy. That's where STDs come from. That's where unhealthy soul ties come from. When you're just reckless with your sexual energy.
People really don't understand that. You know, when you're sleeping with somebody, like you're literally like taking on their energy.
Sexually transmitted demons.
Yes, demons.
STDs.
Soon as she sit on you, the demon is. You
mean when bitches talk about I'ma snatch your soul? Demon.
That's the word of the week.
The demon.
Demon. Okay. It's real.
But when I say that, I'm saying my angel is gonna come touch your shoulder and it's gonna heal you. No, seriously, there can be sexual energy that is healing. There's healing sexual energy, and there's also the sexually transmitted.
So do you believe in? Okay, so I forget what movie it was.
Because Marvin Gaye was like sexual healing. That's
what
real.
About spiritual?
Like a spiritual connection.
Like a spiritual sexual connection.
That shit's dope. I never had that. But that shit, I know that shit's fire. Because I know the sex is boom. When y'all connected on mental, physical, and spiritual. What?
Oh, it's lit.
What?
Oh, it's lit.
Okay, that's the sex I'm waiting for.
Okay, and then that's when you're about to get the demon. Right? Don't forget, demon. Word of the demon. She shot.
No, what if my angel's fighting the nigga's demon and my angel wins the demon, conquers over, and he's healed, and now everybody's happy?
That actually is some dope ass Lord of the Rings shit.
Right?
I like that.
Right?
That actually
it's crazy because 2 nights in a row I had some crazy ass dreams that's like movies. I think God's telling me to be a movie writer. Like,
yo, I swear to God, I had a fucked up dream, friend. Don't laugh. It's not even funny.
You laughing? I don't want to laugh.
Because I already know you looking at you making me laugh. I had a dream. I stabbed myself in the chest. Friend. Everything I love.
Everything okay?
I was like this, right? I don't even know how I actually stabbed myself. This is why I see.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. All right,
You're lucky this is a dream because that's some fucked up shit. You don't laugh.
My bad.
So long story short, I don't know if I bumped into hit on my breastbone, right? This is the fucked up part about the dream. This is the fucked up part. I immediately feel my windpipe go. Like, I can't breathe, right? There's 3 people. I'm in a room. There's 3 people. One's sitting on the bed. One's, like, in a chair. Like, think of, like, 3 people just sitting around. Mm-hmm. I can feel myself not being able to breathe in my dream. So I'm walking up to everybody, like, I can't talk. And I'm, like, pointing to my chest, like, the blood is gushing out. Did these niggas ever look at me like and turned around in my dream?
Oh, you better pay attention. God telling you something.
I said, God is telling me these motherfuckers I be around ain't shit.
Yeah. That's
I went up to all 3 of the motherfuckers. Yeah. And they looked at my chest and turned around.
Yeah, you better pay attention to that dream.
I woke up after. I said I couldn't breathe and I wanted to beat these niggas' ass. I woke up right after. No bullshit.
Yeah,
woke up right after because I was in my dream like, nigga, if y'all don't say something, I swear to God, they looked right at me, looked at my chest. I'm like,
yeah.
Looked at the blood.
That was a message.
And turned over.
That was a message.
That was a crazy. I be having the craziest. There was this one dream that I had. So I was in a bar. Not I want to say club, but it wasn't so much a club. It was more of a bar, and there was a baby in the bar. Mm-hmm. Like the car seat is just a baby in the bar. The fight breaks out. There's a fight that breaks out in the bar. Mm-hmm. Everyone's scattering everywhere. Everyone's all over the place. I see the baby. I end up picking the baby up. As I go outside, there's nobody on the streets. There's nothing. There's nobody around. I'm like, whose baby is this? Like, I got this baby. So I end up walking with the baby. I'm miles and miles away from my crib. Like, I must have been miles and miles. I didn't have a car. I'm walking with my feet. Mm-hmm. So I had the baby, and I came across a house. The house had kid toys in it, like picture the yard having a bunch of kid toys. So I ended up going there because I had the baby for so long. I wanted to ask to see if they had a diaper or a way for me to, clean the baby up. I've been walking miles with this baby. So I end up seeing the house. We end up going in the house, and a lady comes out. She's like, "Oh, you found my baby." I'm like, "This is your baby?" She's like, "Yes." Da, 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 da. I'm like, "Oh, okay. I found the baby at the bar. I'm gonna just go upstairs to the bathroom or something and clean the baby off." She's like, "Oh, okay." As I go upstairs to clean the baby off, like I'm in the bathroom, I have the baby. There was a daughter there. Mm-hmm. So as she comes, I'm like, I needed another diaper. As she comes to get the diaper, she says, "Don't leave him here. Don't leave here. She's not a good person. She's not a good person." I swear to God, on my life, I ended up taking a nap with the baby. I had the baby right here, right? So the little girl's room is like right next to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So I changed the baby, put the, clothes for the baby. And I let I napped with the baby for like, we'll say an hour. The lady had like fell asleep or something because she was a mess. I end up leaving with the baby. End up walking again, friend. Miles and miles and miles. I got the baby's changed. I got like, this time I got like a blanket or something until I finally made it home. I finally made it home with the baby and I was like, and I went in the house and I woke up.
What the heck?
No bullshit. And one of my friends, she likes to like interpret dreams and shit. And basically what she was saying is like, basically like me just never giving up and me fighting through the things that I'm fighting through. And the baby, like she was saying, like the baby represented like all the things that all the weight on my shoulders that I'm holding or some shit, like, or trying to get where I gotta get, and I'm not stopping until I get where I get. She was like me not leaving the baby.
It could also mean your actual dreams too. Like you're not giving up on your dreams.
That too, and I forget what she said the baby symbolized, but when she said it, because she sometimes like I noticed that when I have my dreams, like I like to there's some dreams that just stand out, like details, like them 2 dreams, I can give them details probably even months from now, because it just was so distinctive. And then there's other dreams where like it'll happen, I'll wake up and remember, but after like 5 minutes I do not remember. So that's why sometimes also like I like to get up and if I do have a dream, I like to write it down immediately because believe it or not, there are certain messages in that in your dreams.
Yeah, of course.
And I believe in that.
I'm definitely a dreamer. I have a whole dream journal where I just.
That's why people are like, I don't want a dream catcher. I don't want nothing catching my dreams. I want to know what's going on in my life.
Right.
Or I need to know the signs or the things that I need to pay attention for because when I had the dream of me stabbing myself with a knife and me going to the people and them turning around like that. I literally told people, I was like, yo, that just literally showed me what I was saying. Like, I have to really stop fucking with, you know what I'm saying? And really be on my own type of shit because motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Leave you for dead.
Leave you for dead. And that shit was crazy. Have you ever had like a, like a similar crazy dream like that or one that you can remember?
I have crazy dreams all the fucking time.
Do you know one that you kind of remember?
A lot of them be like spiritual stuff, like really spiritual, like last days of the earth type shit.
Like how? Like what?
There's one dream that I'll never forget. It was like really dark outside and it was like starry and it felt like it was the end of the world and I'm like to this girl I was really close with in real life. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough time. Like, I gotta save my family. I gotta get my family. Jesus is coming. I gotta like get him. I gotta get him. And I'm crying and I literally. When I cry in my dreams, I wake up crying. And that's happening to me all the time. Happened. There was another time I had a dream where my mother was in the house with her husband at the time. I think they're still married or whatever. And in real life, he's a shitty person. My mom was possessed by a demon. And he was in there, like, looking all evil. He was, like, trying to fight me and some more shit. And I'm, like, trying to help save my mom. But, like, I couldn't get to her because he was in the way. And I'm like, that dream is mad symbolic. Like, that shit, in real life, that shit, and I woke up crying from that dream. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy.
That's a deep dream.
Yeah, my dreams be crazy. They be real shit going on in there.
Like this, I've definitely been through it where I've definitely been crying, like, or thinking of something sad and woke up like, what the hell? Yeah. Like tears. Like there's times where I literally woke up crying.
No, I wake up like full.
Yeah,
like,
full like yeah.
Like literally when I cry my shit, I wake up like.
Friend, you got the ugly cry face.
Sometimes.
Yo, I seen it.
No.
Just now. That shit was mad ugly.
No, sometimes.
I love you though, friend. That shit was ugly as shit. It's okay though.
Oh my God, the last dream that I had was my uncle. Like we was in this like club lounge or whatever, and my cousin and my brother was there, and there was this dude. I don't know if he was Mexican or Indian or whatever he was. He had a knife to my uncle's face, and my uncle was like, he took the knife down, and my uncle turned around and pulled something out of his pocket. As soon as he did, the nigga chopped his he did some kind of move. Where he broke my uncle's neck. Like, my uncle literally folded.
Like a wrestling match?
Like I don't know what it was, but he literally folded and died. What? And I ran up and I was trying to run to him, like, no! And I'm crying. And my brother and my cousin was, like, in shock. They was like, nah, don't go over there. Chill. I'm like, no! Like, he's dead. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, I'm trying to, like, what are y'all doing just standing there? That dream was so crazy. It traumatized me. When I woke up, I was traumatized. And then the next day, then we seen your best friend. I'm like, she's talking about how we family. I'm like, literally, she's related to that uncle. So I'm like,
that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I believe in all that shit. Like, it's no joke. So do you have anything else you want to touch base on as far as your sexual healing?
Yeah, episode? We got way off topic.
Yo, crazy. No bullshit. We started talking about dreams.
Like, nigga, what? Dreamers for real. Speaking of my LLC, Dreams Don't Die, LLC.
Let's go. Dreams Don't Die, 2023.
We coming hard. All right.
Oh.
So maybe that's why we talked about dreams, because I was supposed to say that.
You were supposed to.
Okay.
Oh my dog. You know the vibe. Front of your nail.
I'm sorry. I just did them.
It's scratched.
Okay. Sorry.
So you really not gonna do the TikTok dance?
Hell no. I'm not about to look like a fool on this camera.
Are you shitting me?
I can't. I look so stupid.
All right, Tim, can you play the song for me, please? Oh, you're not about to play with me.
I don't know how to do this TikTok. I be looking like somebody's mom for real.
Come, friend.
I'm not doing this dance.
Friend.
What you want me to do? Hold the camera? I'll record you on my phone.
Come on, Tim. Get me lit. Give me lit. Since it's pre-recorded, I can do it now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, right, so there's a viral TikTok going on. Little Uzi. I just want to rock. And my friend acting stank. Like, she don't want to learn the dance. Talking about she going to fall over. Just stank.
I'm not doing it.
So now I got to do it by myself because she's acting stank.
Hold on.
And actually, there's going to be a new co-host next week because...
Please. The fuck? Nah, don't you there.
Alright, come on. I'm ready. Yup, get me lit. Yup, there we go.
You look crazy.
Ready?
MC, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. I just wanna rap. I just wanna.
Yo, I'm done.
Let's go.
Looking like somebody's granddad.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Tag me, Frank. Come on.
MC, make another
Hold on. How do I do that?
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
I don't know how to do this.
I just wanna.
You didn't get me, Frank.
Oh, God.
Do it over. Damn, I gotta do it over, dog.
I got you the first time.
Y'all ready? Hold on. Y'all ready for me? Let's go. This the hip. How I do the hip?
I don't know how to do that shit. Look.
Alright, hold on.
You.
Like this. Alright, ready?
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Hey. You look crazy.
So look crazy.
No, you're doing great. I'm done. Hey.
Come on, find what you talking about.
That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You look like a 5-year-old.
Like this? How I do it?
MC, make another
Hold on.
This ain't
Ready?
what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Okay. Hey.
I'm done.
All right. Turn that shit off. My head hurts.
You ain't never had to hate on it like me. Hating on a motherfucking nigga like me. Why they hating? Why they hating on a nigga? Why they hating? Why they hating on them bitches? Why they hating? Getting money with them.
Yeah, cause girls
No.
What is it?
No.
You find it.
No. What that?
I don't even know
What that? That one that Tim. Come on, man.
I don't even know what's going on right
It's
now.
not playing.
You're missing an eye.
Yeah, cause girls is.
Girl, that ain't what. Hold on, I think it's. Here it is. Hold on. Woo!
White me. Got another
Here we
shit
go.
in my life.
Hold up.
About to catch another fight. I go about to make a wanna fight.
You gotta give me friend. You gotta do it over. Alright. Hold up. Ready, friend?
Wipe me. Ridiculous.
Alright, one more time. They fucking up my shit though. Alright, that's it.
Got another shorty shit you not like me. Yeah. Gotta catch another fight. I have about a nigga wanna fight.
Don't.
Alright, let me sit my little Romeo ass down.
That's crazy.
Woo! Friend, you's a hater. You knew my shit was ill. Why you hate to hate like that?
You look like a 5-year-old.
You see how she just treated me?
I'm just kidding. You did a great job.
I did a good job?
Yeah, you did a good job.
No, I feel the shade. You feel me? Now the dream makes sense. My dream is making so much more sense now.
Wow, Timothy.
Wow.
Timothy O'Connor.
She was one of the girls on the bed.
Wow. Wow.
New co-host next week.
I'm gonna tell everybody to stop watching
right.
this
She
shit.
gonna shut my whole podcast.
Tell everybody stop watching this shit. We gonna boycott this shit.
That's not right. Oh man, what's like your NASA hat?
Thank you. I got it from Target, Walmart, somewhere.
What's that? Cat eyes? That's cute, friend.
Thanks.
You got creative. You put the dots.
Yeah. On and on and on and on.
And on and on. No. Go ahead, friend. Sing some. Come on. Do you know the lyrics to that, friend? Come on, sing some. Come on, let's go, friend. Start a song. Let's go.
I'm getting tired of your shit.
You
don't never buy me nothing.
Let's go, friend.
I don't know about that beat though.
Come on, now we go. All right. Start it off. I'm gonna have to make a soul beat. Come on.
What do you want me to sing?
Angel of Mine, Monica.
Is this really happening?
Yeah,
right now?
Let's go.
When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you. Something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine.
Yeah, I seen the angel of mine. She was walking down the street, had to get on that ass because I didn't want no beef with her baby daddy because he was pulling up with the heat.
What the fuck?
I was in the crib. I thought...
What just happened? How did we get here, Dinesh?
Yo, that's the ghetto version. That's the version.
How did we get here?
You said, how did we get here?
That shit's crazy.
Oh, God.
That shit was crazy.
Oh, it's looking like another fun episode. I'm mad you didn't do the TikTok with me.
I'm sorry.
All right, so you ready for the trivia?
Oh, okay.
All right, y'all ready for the trivia? All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So instead of doing 90s, I'm gonna do more something up to date.
Oh Lord,
right.
That's even worse. Okay.
Let me see. Actually, no. You want me to stick with 90s?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go.
The boy is mine.
Wait, you're done.
The boy
Tim
is
helped
mine.
you. Tim helped.
No,
Shout out to Tim.
No, the beginning was
That's the intro when they go. Oh,
why would you do that?
Excuse me. Do you know?
Why would you just go into the song?
That's the start of the song.
No, that was bad. Start over.
Tim. When the song.
No, he said there you go when you started actually singing it.
When the song comes on, does that intro not come on?
But did you tell it was that from the beginning? Could you tell? Exactly.
You want me to just give you easy ones?
No, you just have to go through the lyrics. Don't start singing instrumentals.
No.
You can't. It's the lyrics.
But I still gave you time.
No.
Once I said the hook, then I give her time.
No, you were singing the instrumental. It's not fair. Start over.
Let's do another one. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Let me do.
It's the verse of the hook. You can't do instrumental.
Let me do.
I don't know that one. Tim, shut up! Oh, Dear Mama?
Yeah, come on, man.
Sorry.
Song for Mama.
Oh,
get it
yeah,
right.
Song for Mama. I said Tupac.
Yes.
Song for Mama. I know it was Boyz II Men, though. I was close. Mama.
You were still wrong, though. You took too long.
No, I said it. You were still singing.
All right. Well,
I got that one.
Let's do two more. Ready? All right, you're all set. It's meeting in my bedroom. There's a meeting in my bedroom.
Come here, bring that together. I'm just kidding. Okay.
You ghetto as hell, friend. You had to sing that nasty ass version.
Cause TikTok took over that song.
Come here, bring that to here. Come here,
bring that to here.
Come here. Oh shit, I'm screaming. All right, we're gonna do one more. All right, because you're really doing a horrible job.
Me.
Tim knows all these songs and you don't.
No, it's not working. My ear, maybe my ear. I can clean my ear out.
Nigga said my ear is not on point today. All right, so let me see.
I gotta go like this.
One more song. You ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, that shit's so funny. Are you ready? Hold on. Ready?
Yeah. Damn, shut up! I need you to stop being so excited. Start over.
Right.
This is the song that I'm making. Tyrese Styles 11, yeah. That's my shit.
She knew that one. So
even though he didn't say Aquarius.
So you got like what, 2 out of 5?
Don't play with me. I only missed 2.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, friend. I love this trivia because you are really bad at it. Yo, Tim, did I not sound like the song?
No.
She's hating. Yo, shut the shout out to my new co-host next week. I don't know. I don't know
who the bitch at. Where the bitch at? Cause I'm shutting it down.
That's not nice, friend.
I'm telling you, try it.
Oh. In that case, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in on our episode 3. Next week, my friend's not getting away. Next week,
I'm not doing no TikTok dance. I'm just like,
no. We're going to do a song live for the viewers. So, which means my friend is going to clearly have to be coming to my house to record this week. So, I'm just letting y'all know.
You see how she just springs stuff on us?
Yes, you see how I'm just making plans for her. Yes. Yep.
Like I don't got a job.
Nope. So. Yeah, so.
Wait, are we going to have the instrument playing? Like, what's going on? I'm going to have to sing it a cappella?
No, we're going to have an instrumental.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
I'm going to make a beat for us.
To make my vocals sound clean and clear, please.
Clean and clear. So I want to say, once again, y'all are tuned in with Set the Vibes. I'm your host, B-Star. Shout out to my motherfucking co-host. Girl, you never want to say your own name. Damn. Y'all see that?
Okay, she want me to say it cute. Nia-san.
Ooh, that sounded like the party line.
Nia-san.
That's
press
my
one. Shit. Banana boat. Welcome to the banana boat. It's Nia-san. Mercedes.
Ooh, press one for Mercedes. Yo, somebody bring P-Valley back. Bring P-Valley back, please. I miss Mercedes. I miss Autumn. I miss Mississippi. M-I. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. O-M-E-E-I. What did he say after that? Mississippi pride. M-I. Crooked letter I.
Cut the mic.
Don't cut my motherfucking mic.
I'm done.
That's not nice.
Oh, shit.
All right, so.
Next week
on
Tune in.
Set the Vibes.
Dragon
We're going to be talking about a
Find
whole bunch of shit that we don't got
Dragon
planned.
Ball Z.
Look, on the next episode of Don't Got None Planned.
Just winging it. Fuck it, we just winging it.
On the next, and the episode after that is Just Wing It. Make sure y'all tune in to Set the Vibes where we talk about all type of shit. So next week we're actually gonna have a special guest. Yes, we are. I don't know who yet. I'm gonna get him.
Yo, this is so crazy.
Yo, I don't know who the special guest is, but next week, so we're gonna have a song for you guys. We're gonna have a special guest. I feel like there was one more thing I want to do for next week.
That was it.
That chicken said that's enough.
Oh, she want to have a board meeting and a fundraiser.
No. What?
Fuck it, we just doing shit.
Oh my god. So on the next episode of
Fuck it, we just
doing shit. Make sure y'all tune in to Set the motherfucking Vibes. Once again, I'm your host, B S to the R, to the bigger to the I.
I'm Nia-san. The fuck?
Oh, all right. Thank you, everybody.
S-U-H-N.
It's S-H-U-N.
S-U-H-N. Nia-san.
Nia-san.
They used to call me Nia-san.
I hope it's still rolling. Look, you see this ghetto shit? Dry ass hands. Dry ass hands.
Okay.
Get them dry ass
Never.
hands.
I just did this for the good smell, okay?
Let me see.
This smell lotion.
Let me see what it smell like.
Cherry blossom, period.
Ooh, let me get some.
Oh, dry ass hands. No, dry ass hands. Smooth. Dry ass hands.
I'm just smooth.
Mine are too.
Hey, you really hating on my knuckles at this point. Hating ass.
The full.
You wish your hands looked like mine.
Oh, please.
You wish you had these nice knuckles.
I ain't never get no complaints.
Let me see your knuckles. Just ashy. How the hell you just put lotion on it? It's still ashy.
It's not ashy. It's a light. It's a lighting. It's an ashy light.
No, she said the lighting.
Trying to play me. My fucking thing. I do look ashy, but I'm really not. The winter makes me look a little ashy. Fuck you.
Oh, I can't.
Tim, turn it off.
Yeah.